Early Start is the department's research-based monitoring tool designed specifically for a Queensland context. The assessments support schools to monitor and track student literacy and numeracy progress for a cohort, class or individual students across prep to the beginning of Year 3. Teachers work with each student to implement the Early Start tasks and enter the data straight into OneSchool. The data generated when all students complete Early Start is extremely valuable as it tracks student growth in literacy and numeracy across prep to the beginning of Year 3, provides information on individual student, class and cohort literacy and numeracy progress, and enables teachers to plan for targeted teaching of literacy and numeracy. A recent review of Early Start by the Australian Council for Educational Research confirmed the currency and validity of Early Start as a best practice monitoring tool and showed that the materials allow teachers to assess students with a range of abilities and needs. Early Start assessments are implemented at 4 key junctures: on entry to prep, end of prep, end of Year 1 and end of Year 2. It is recommended that prep teachers complete the on entry to prep Early Start assessments within the first 4 to 6 weeks of Term 1. The end of year assessments for prep to Year 2 should be completed in the final 4 to 6 weeks of Term 4. This ensures that Year 1, 2 and 3 teachers in the following year have existing data to plan differentiation of literacy and numeracy instruction from the start of Term 1. Materials for each of the Early Start assessments can be accessed on OneSchool by navigating to the Curriculum and Assessment tab, selecting Assessment and then selecting Early Start in the drop-down menu. In the early years of schooling, we know that having information about each student in terms of what they know and can do is vital to build on the foundations of critical literacy and numeracy skills. Early Start materials are aligned to aspects of the Australian curriculum, allowing teachers to plan for differentiation of literacy and numeracy within planned curriculum delivery. Automatic mapping to the P10 literacy continuum means teachers can continue to monitor and respond to students' literacy development across the school year. Teachers are encouraged to implement Early Start assessments with the students in their class. This enables them to have individual time with each student, supporting teachers to recognise students' learning strengths and challenges. Let's have a closer look at the Early Start site on the Learning Place for resources that support implementation strategies for schools. Look for strategies that might work in your school context, such as completing assessments in sections, for example, completing all the concepts about print questions, followed by all the phonological awareness questions. Conducting writing assessments with the whole class. Accessing Early Start audiobooks on OneSchool to support the completion of comprehension assessments. Schools are also supported to implement Early Start through the Early Start Back to Basics appropriation payment. This funding can be used to support the release of teachers so they can implement the Early Start assessments with individual students. Implementing Early Start in OneSchool provides access to a variety of reports. Early Start student results are also available to view in the student dashboard. Schools are encouraged to complete the Early Start assessments to effectively monitor and track students' literacy and numeracy progress across the early years of schooling. For further information about Early Start implementation and resources, visit the Early Start site on the Learning Place or contact the Early Start team.